Good morning my stitching friends. Today I'm going to show you how I make little bobble hats. They're quite small. If you look, these are they're the kind of size you could put on a tree or put on the top of a wine bottle, or you could make a garland of them in pinks or blues for a new baby. I've got some nice Christmassy colours here. There's a few different sizes here, and they're working from 12 stitches maximum up to 24. The one I'm going to do today is 18, so it's about this size. So we shall begin. I'm in the UK and I use UK terms, although I will try and remember to tell you the ones if you're in America. And I'm using a 3mm hook, and I'm using a sort of mid-weight yarn. It's double knitting as far as we are concerned, and this is all made in a British or UK double crochet, which in America is known as a single crochet. So the first thing you need to do is make a little slip knot. That's wrapping the yarn around your finger and pulling the yarn through the middle to make a slip knot. Okay, now I'm going to do 2 chains really loosely I'm making these chains, 2 chains, and in the second chain from the hook, that's the first chain that you made, I'm going to do 6 double crochet. So that's 6 UK double, which would be 6 in America, UK 6 singles. So it's yarn in, yarn over, through, yarn over, through 2. So into the middle, yarn over, back through, yarn over, through 2. So we're working this all into the first chain. So we're doing 6. And if you do lose count, or you're not sure whether you've done your 6, you can count around. Try and show you the V shapes. Can you see the little V shapes there? You see them? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to do another one. So we're doing 6. And then I'm going to join it to the first stitch. So the first double stitch I made, I'm going to put that in through the 2 loops, yarn over and through and through. Now I quite like to put 1 chain here, it's optional, so I'm going to put my 1 chain here. Now this is where you could put a little stitch marker or a little piece of coloured thread so that you know where your round begins, so that when you come round you know where the next round begins. Because I put 1 chain, there's a little bump, so I will be able to see. But if you're unsure, here you could put a little piece of thread or a stitch marker. So I'm going to do 2 of these double crochets in each stitch. So where we had 6, once I've gone round here, putting 2 in each one, we'll have 12. So I'm putting 2 in each one. 1, 2. And you're just going round, putting 2 in each one. So I'll continue that. So I've gone around putting 2 in each. I've got 12 double crochets now. So I'm going to join this back up to the top of that first stitch. I'm going in, through and through. It's a slip stitch, and now I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to now put 2 double crochets in this first one. This is your final increase round. 2 double crochets here and 1 in the next one, and then I'm going to put 2 in the next one and 1 in the next one, and continue around going 2, 1, 2, 1. So you'll have 18 stitches when you come around. So I've come back around, I've got 18 stitches, and I'm now going to put a slip stitch into the top of that first stitch to join this round. And that's it for the increasing. So I've increased, we'll put 6 in the first one, 2 in each one in the second to make 12, and then 2 and 1 to make 18. And that's all I'm doing for this one. Okay, if you wanted it bigger, you do another round of increasing, but this is all I'm doing for this one. So it's 1 chain, and then you put a stitch in the same, a double crochet in the same stitch, and then double crochet all the way around. And you continue doing this, joining with a slip stitch, another 6 times until you've got 9 rows. So here it is with, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 rows there. So we got another couple of rows to add. This one here now has got all 9 rows in it. There was no more increasing, you just keep going round and you keep on joining with a slip stitch, and then I've just cut the yarn. Now I could get join with a slip stitch and cut the yarn. In fact, well, I'm joined that one with a slip stitch, so I'll do that now. So I'm joining this final one with a slip stitch and fetching the slip stitch through and through, and that's finished. You can either get a needle and sew the end in, or I will sew it in with the next along the next row as I join it. So I'm going to join now, and I'm going to join a green thread. So this green has got a little bit of sparkle in it, and I like to join away from where I finished, because I'm going to join here and then sew these ends in, or lay them into my work as I crochet, and do the same with this bit as I come to it. So to join, just go into any stitch, and then I'm going to pull that through. Okay, 1 chain, and then I'm just going to tie this onto there. 1 should be enough, but I must admit it might make a little bobble, but I'm going to do 2. And then you just simply carry on. You do 1 chain and you just go round exactly the same as you did before, no increasing. And I do 5 rows usually of this. So I'm just going to catch these ends in along here. I'm holding them in, and we're just going to go round another 5 times, joining with a slip stitch, 1 chain, and going round until we've got 5 rows as here. Join in with a slip stitch, pull that through, and I will sew in that end. So that's basically your hat done. If you turn him through now, there he is, and there's another little hat finished. And the next thing then is to make a bobble, and I've been making these lovely fluffy bobbles, and I'm going to show you in another video how I make my little pom-poms really, and I make them up really fluffy. So I hope that helps you. Obviously these ones are smaller. This one here, I just did the 6 in the middle, 2 in each one round for 12, and carried on 12 stitches, so it's made a much smaller hat. Okay, if I wanted to do a bigger hat, which this one's a little bit bigger, you just do another round, and you do 2 double crochets and then 2 in 1, 2 double crochets, then 2 in 1, so increasing every 3rd stitch. So I hope that helps you, and that you will enjoy watching my bobble making one as well. Bye.